It does. It's really just it's depth perception and sight adjustment. Once your eyes get adjusted to it, you just do it naturally. Right?
Because even when I watch movies with, with subtitles, and like if it's a Spanish movie, even though I know what they're saying, I still read that shit. I don't know why. Even though I still know what they're saying, I'll read it.
But the funny thing is when you know the native language and you're watching something that's subtitled, you're like, that's not what they said. You know right away.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That happens all the
not
time.
what you Y'all got that a whole sentence wrong.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
That'd be hilarious.
But that's like what you want them to say, but
exactly,
it's not.
Because it got to fit in your script.
Yeah, exactly, but it's not.
That is not close to what they said.
Yeah.
What happens though? It's a lot of content like that. It's a lot of content like that. But it was cool, like it was. The Rock came. Oh yeah, I get to tell you, The Rock came out in the full Black Adam suit.
Yeah, stood there like a weirdo.
You wouldn't say that to his face though. I promise you wouldn't say that to his face.
I've seen the video.
I promise you wouldn't say that to his face.
But he did stand there.
He's promoting his movie.
Yeah, well, he was just.
So they
Where
first thing out of my whole mouth is, yeah, he's really that big. I'm like,
He's big.
he's not a small human.
Yeah.
Like, he's every bit of 6'5", 250.
Natural, right?
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Leave him alone. I don't judge him for it. I don't. He's a He ain't an athlete.
For me, if you want to do steroids just because,
That's on you.
that's your business.
It really is.
You
You
know
ain't
what I
hurting me and nobody
That's
else.
your business.
That's why I said the only profession I don't fight.
Yeah, exactly. Where you can hurt somebody.
That's it.
Exactly.
Don't be like that.
Well, that's your business too.
That's
That's your business too.
If you think I'm dumb enough to believe it, I'm
Exactly.
sorry, boo. I'm not boo boo the fool.
I definitely think like if you deny it,
That's your problem.
What, that he does that?
if you deny it and everybody knows, you lose a lot of points.
Exactly.
You know, 'cause you're like, that's a, if you're
But
wanting
you
to,
still got to put the work in. At the end,
like, yo, you just, everything was cool until you said,
go to the
everything
airport.
undone.
Go to the airport on the right weekend, and you will see a whole lot of people coming from Colombia and Brazil
And wheelchairs.
and wheelchairs. Like
Go to Miami and you'll see that.
BBLs is coming, huh? Like,
Yeah. The whole way back from Colombia, that's all that we see. Everybody had a fat ass. Abnormally fat ass. The whole
no
way back
thighs.
from Colombia. Me and
So
my
they
wife was
got
like,
no
look at
thighs
this.
and no hips.
Yep.
For the waitresses.
Yep.
Y'all be rolling. I
I'm
was
telling you.
rolling.
Me and my wife was just at the airport like, damn.
I was rolling at the airport. Like, it don't stop. The money don't stop. It's the same thing when somebody gets a
Marie, what's up, Marie?
Like, I ain't mad at you, dude.
Yeah,
You gotta do.
go
That's an
ahead, do your
upgrade.
thing.
I actually respect that. You get money, go fix those things.
Exactly. Like, that's your life. You're not hurting nobody.
Yeah,
Have
he can't,
fun.
man. He's a big man. I was like, God damn. You know who else is pretty impressive too? The kid that's playing Adam Warlock.
Yeah, he got big.
Well, again, you're comparing him to him just being a little skinny guy. Anybody, once they put on some type of muscle, and then you know TV does add the image aside, he's a big boy. He looks bigger than what he looks
I seen the
like.
picture and his arm was like,
Well, it's a poster, like, it's a picture
yeah,
called Photoshop, too.
he's in that Adam Warlock movie.
You know, yeah, that Marvel money is beautiful. Listen, man, there's a reason why actors who do that, in those movies, they don't try to mess with those guys. You can let that money for as long as you want, as long as they need you for the role. That's why you haven't seen Mahershala Ali in months now, because he's getting Blade ready. They probably getting the haircut ready. He's been working out, doing all of his training.
And you know he probably had to get his teeth done because Blade, they got fangs.
Yup, they had to get him fitted for fangs.
Yeah, so and he probably went in, if he didn't have his teeth done already, he probably went and got them done just for that to be like, oh, you know, your teeth are a focal point of your hospital.
So you know Jonathan Majors is playing in the Conqueror. You know he's also in Creed 3.
Yeah.
City in Philly.
Yeah.
Man, look at how big he got.
Holy shit.
Who's that?
I think he's playing Clubber Lang Jr.
Yeah, that's right.
He's gonna be a household name. He was already in the show. He's just really talented. He's really talented. Really talented. He got Rollins.
That's who it is, Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors. That's his point. Came up. Trevor, they tried to get on the air. One scene at Comic-Con.
They came out with it?
No, they don't show it. They show you certain stuff there because you're there. Again, that's being there. They show you that nobody else is going to get to see. So a trailer for Ant-Man and Wasp. So a trailer for Guardians. Sort of Wakanda trailer, but I knew they were going to respect when the movie comes out in November. So it made sense for the trailer. And then as soon as they showed the trailer, they released it for everyone else to see. But there's a scene in Ant-Man where he literally is like, I'm an Avenger. But he just walks out of the shadows and he goes, have I killed you yet? The whole theater was like, man, he's going to, he's out of, he's a star. He's a movie star. That's it.
Jonathan Majors?
And once they announced Penn Wars, that told me how much they believed in him. Like, we're going to make you the main villain of a movie. We're not killing you. We're going to bring you back for another movie.
Well, they can't come back.
That's the point. But you cast anyone for that villain. They still got Ultron.
Yeah, I know.
They just can't get it right. That's a hard
Well,
one
that's
to do.
what I heard. I heard Dr. Doom is the one that sends the Wakandas to Atlantis.
Mandy, what's
No
up?
comment. No comment. Secret Wars is based off, if you want to buy a good comic, buy that one. By Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four and Secret Wars. You're welcome. Buy that.
What Secret Wars? The old one or the new one?
Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. Because that's what you're going to see in the next 2 Avengers movies. I don't know what the multiverse saga is going to be. That's going to be wild. I think that's where they're going to reboot characters. That's where the X-Men and all that's probably what it's going to do. Because they're calling it a saga, which means it might be 3 movies on its own. But they got a plan for the next 5 years. They're always 5 years ahead. They legitimately stay 5 years ahead. You got to. They'll probably announce another Thor movie in a few years, but they're going to do another one. Since that one ended a certain way. You're going to do that at your own event. You don't have to do all that at once.
They announced Daredevil 18 episodes.
Yeah, because that's important.
That's a lot.
Not when you watch some of these Disney Plus shows. Some of those episodes are only 25 minutes. 18 episodes, nothing if the episodes are like barely a half an hour. It just depends on how much they're going to put into it. And then, I don't know how dark they're going to go with him, because the goal is to have him and Spider-Man be a part of their street-level heroes.
Out to be human, what's up?
So, it's a lot of moving parts, man. Like we were all talking about it.
Hit that like button, y'all. Please and thank you. In the chat.
That shows you that they are a machine.
Everybody having a good day.
They know what's coming.
Relaxing, got some plans for the weekend.
They know what's coming. They know how they're going to do it. All of that. They are not playing.
I got the kids. Rachel's going out with her sisters this weekend. I got the badass kids, man.
I do expect, like,
they gonna take advantage of it.
I think they're going to keep this going to 2030. Honestly, God. I think that's when Feige might walk away. They'll get to 2030 and be like, all right, I'm done. I gave that 30 years. You're welcome. Because that's the other thing, too. Who do you pass this off to? Who's going to keep this going the way it's been going? Other companies have tried to do it. They can't build that. They can't do it. Just the whole Marvel thing. Like, that's just crazy. Oh, you got a PlayStation, right? Download that. There's a new Warner Brothers game out. Download it. You can download it for free. It's basically Smash Brothers. No, don't lie. I'm dead serious. No, I'm serious. That sucks for you. I have one too, though. I'm trying to get back into them. I just don't know where to start, man. I bought a PlayStation 5 and I feel like that was a waste of time. That's a giant paperweight in my house. Yeah, well, I think he was crunching the numbers. If all these Marvel movies hit the mark, you know, they're gonna make $10 billion. $10 billion. I just started laughing. I was like, okay. Yeah. And it's still not gonna be the first $1 trillion company. That's gonna be Apple. Apple's gonna be the first company that's gonna be valued at $1 trillion. Apple software ain't going nowhere. Even though I'm an Android user, I respect Apple. I respect what they do. You can't help it, they're everywhere. But now Amazon is getting into the TV movie stuff because they bought James Bond. They bought all of that for $800. They bought that for $1.6 billion. So at some point when they recast James Bond, Amazon will be right there like, we got it. We got them all. And plus that TV show, The Boys is it. They got a couple of shows.
What was that? Like Lost Boys? Is that what that was?
Yeah, Lost.
Did you see the last Bond movie?
No, like
Watch the last Bond movie.
superheroes. That's superheroes.
Wait, what's the last one?
What was the last Bond movie called? Time to Die? Something like that. It's a really good Bond. You know, all the Bond movies are like 2.5 hours. I still like Casino Royale the best one. Casino Royale was. Skyfall was dope too. Quantum Solace was the only one I didn't really feel for. The rest sequel. They usually do sequels to Bond movies. Bond movies are usually like one-off and then they pick up somewhere else in his life. That was the first one they legitimately did a sequel. And I thought it was a little weird. But it's a lot, man. It's just a lot of content. And like I'm downstairs walking through Artist Alley and looking at all these comic books, and as we walking around, I see executives I know doing the same thing. I'm like, yep, they trying to find that next hidden gem. Because again, you want to get it early. Don't wait till people know what it is.
Yeah.
Buy it now.
Imagine all the ideas they steal from people. You know what I mean? Because people don't know their business. I could imagine.
Oh no, you are talking, you speaking a language that we were talking about Saturday night.
People don't know their business, and they could even ask for, yo, send me out a demo reel. Man, listen, Intervention reached out to me about doing intervention in Philly. Yeah, and I was like, no, next episode was in Philly. You know, I have all their emails, all that. Yeah. They didn't tell me that. They didn't say specifically that they were from Intervention, but they said we've done. It's a producer. No, they said the producer produce shows, and they named an event and then they named another one. I forgot what the other one was. They were like, yeah, this is the producer, we're thinking about, and they pitched it and told me everything, and then...
Well, yeah, because all they were going to do was take your footage, you did all the legwork.
And they said they give per diems to the addicts they're interviewing, they give them $200 a day. I was like, yo, you're fucking, like...
Monsters.
Yeah.
Monsters.
And then I've interviewed people after that that had been on there and said the same thing. It was like, yeah, I was like, I asked them, I said, how do y'all feel about, how you was portrayed on the show? And all of them was like, it wasn't, you could tell they was just there for their aspect of it, Like they were just there. It wasn't like they
what I used to say about Teen
trying
Mom.
to get people into the program.
If you want a teen mom that really teach jokes about teen pregnancy, you don't turn it into a TV series. You
Yeah.
make it a one-off documentary.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we making money off this. Keep it going.
Absolutely.
Keep it
Show
going.
everybody struggling.
Keep it.
Still now, they still have it.
I don't have cable, but I know it's still going. That's crazy.
It's been a while. When I go out of town and I stay in the hotels, usually when I get ready to fall asleep or something, sometimes I'll put on MTV because they'll have Ridiculousness with Rob Beardick, all them crazy videos.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll see it there, where they'll have Teen Mom, have a good weekend.
Think about what ridiculousness is. It's just jackass where they just Google it.
Yeah.
Like we ain't even gotta pay people to do it now. We just don't.
You just go through your feed.
What?
That's it. And then talk some shit about it. That's the easiest thing in the
How,
world.
man, how you gonna hit TV show from just commentary?
Yep, exactly. They bring a guest on. They got the funny guy. They got the pretty girl. They got the token black guy.
And then let it go. Let it rip.
And then talk some shit. Make some jokes. Everything's there. So all you got to do is react to it.
That's why I felt bad when they were doing the next Jackass movie. I'm like, man, ain't nobody gonna go watch this.
Yeah.
The generation that loved y'all has grown up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
It's true. It's true. That's what happened. Like that movie came out and no one said a word about it. I was like, look at that. It's over. Y'all had y'all 15 minutes of fame.
The only way I knew about it is because I watched UFC and they had Francis Ngannou on there.
Right.
Punching somebody in the balls or in the stomach or something.
Yo, Mike, a lot of my favorite Jackass moment of all time is the Butterbean fight in the department store.
Oh yeah.
Where he clean old boy.
Yo.
He's lucky he didn't fucking. He's lucky he didn't like lose an eye.
I don't care. Listen. I'm the same person.
Instantly snoring. I thought it was fake.
I'm the same person that laughs at people on when animals attack. If you were dumb enough to put yourself in that situation, I get to laugh at it.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. You thought you could walk up to a koala and go, "Hey, pretty koala." Hope he rips your face off. I don't feel bad. Why should I feel bad for your stupidity? I will not apologize for laughing at you. I will not apologize. I don't need a parental warning. You did it. You did it, stupid. I'm just here laughing at it. Right? What? Come on. That's not funny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's hilarious. And it's even more hilarious when I know they're okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes
hopefully that's the way it is, but if not, you knew what the fuck you was doing. Should have kept your ass up out that cave.
What are you talking about? Come on, man.
There was the one lady, she had chimpanzees. And the chimpanzees went wild, man. They tore her up, and then I felt bad for the neighbor. Because the neighbor didn't know anything. She just came home, and there was a couple chimpanzees hopping up and down on her car.
Yo, you
ripped her face off.
You remember the one with the dude is sitting next to the woman, and she's. I always make the joke because it's funny to me. This woman is sitting next to the guy, and he's got a grizzly bear next to her.
Oh yeah.
That grizzly just turns to her and is like, what? And he's trying to fight the grizzly.
Yep.
I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, don't be mad at. Do not be mad at Yogi.
Yep.
Be mad at yourself, stupid.
Yeah, you bought that. You bought that.
Why did you think sitting next to a grizzly bear who's only on a leash was somehow responsible?
how's that leash gonna stop it?
Hey, what are we talking about? That's why one thing I will always say, I will always respect Siegfried and Roy, because even when that situation happened, when the tiger attacked them, he made sure they did not kill that tiger.
Yeah,
He's like, it was
100%.
my fault.
Yep.
Do not kill this tiger.
Yep. Took him
I will
home.
pay for that tiger. Make sure he has a good life. Do not hurt that tiger.
Yep.
It was my fault. Like, we made the decision.
That's deep,
out
though.
there. That is.
Cause I'm putting that bitch on the mantle or on the wall, his head on the wall. Tiger tear my ass up like that. I got tiger skin rug. I got him on. He gonna be right up there. Yep.
That was deep. You're right though. Like
They gonna anybody ever ask, yo, what happened to your face? Right there. You see him up there? That's where he at.
deep.
He tore his ass up.
He's
He's lucky he
dragged
didn't
him
die.
off the
Yep.
stage. Like
He's lucky he didn't die. Very lucky.
but again,
Imagine.
yo, because they've
That
been
shit
so
don't matter.
yo. To be
Yeah, but that
honest
don't
with you,
matter.
to be honest with you, I've
Yeah,
been
another
to,
level
I've done
of
enough.
dragging you off the stage.
I've done enough
Yeah,
stupid.
but-
I've done enough wild zoo visits. I did the tiger with the baby bottle. In so many ways, they are like a house cat. Till they get big enough to the point where they're not a house cat. Like it's cute to hold a little tiger cub and oh there goes a little bottle. But one thing I'm not doing, if mommy's nearby, I'm like, you can keep it. I'm not messing with that baby when her mommy's present. You out your mind. Mom's looking at you like I will run through you all.
And I sort of think like you have to, whether if you have a tiger or a lion and it's
They're
full
hungry
grown,
and feral.
you have to know with each person that you bring it in front of, all right, I'm
It's
just
a
a little
chance.
bit closer for him to tear somebody
That's
up. Because he didn't eat the last 10,
You
so
don't know them.
maybe it's gonna be in the next
And you
5,
don't
or
know
maybe
them.
it's gonna be in the next 3,
Not
or
only
maybe the
that,
next
too.
one.
The biggest problem when people domesticate those type of animals.
Yeah. You can't release them. Them apex predators, you can't release them back to the wild. But they say with the lions that the majority of time you can slim down your chances of them attacking just because of sex. If there's other males present, because then they want to show their status, shit like that. But I still wouldn't trust them.
Hell no. Hey,
I'll be like, nah, I'm good. It has to be a baby.
taking my daughter to the Bronx Zoo
It
this
has to
summer.
be a
So
baby.
it's gonna be fun for me to take her home to New York to the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah.
They have this exhibit at the Bronx Zoo where it's a ball on a chain. Like it's a recoil chain.
Yeah.
The first time we went,
Oh, with the tiger?
they were like,
Yep.
yo,
Yep.
all the strongest guys pull it.
Yep.
So I'm watching
You're playing
guys
tug of war.
go.
Yep.
They trying to pull it. They can't budge it. I slightly move it, so they're like, "Oh, you really strong."
Yeah.
Man, this tiger walked over one hand and pulls the whole thing out. I'm like,
Yep.
never in
You're playing
life.
tug of war.
I'm like, cool.
I see it.
And then they let us play tug of war with it, and this tiger was just looking at us like, "What do you think you moving?
Yeah, you figure you're dealing
you
with
ain't
something
moving
that,
me."
fucking
6 dudes.
grabs antelopes and ripping them around. What are you gonna do?
And mind you, this ain't a male. This is a female they got us doing this against, and she's just like, I mean, y'all can start pulling the rope when you actually want to. We can try, because right now y'all ain't really doing nothing. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I saw a video of, not too long ago, a video of a leopard carrying an antelope up a tree.
Yeah, straight up a tree. He didn't miss a beat.
No.
Like, he had a kid.
Bullshit, man.
Yeah, climbed up a tree.
What are you talking
And
about?
it wasn't like, he was climbing paws,
Yeah.
paws digging into the bark. It wasn't like it was a branch here, a branch there. I seen it. He was,
No effort. Like,
it was like a straight wall. He was climbing up. And, man, listen.
people play with them like it's, yo, they're not. I'm sorry, man. None of them. I remember we were in Vegas years ago. This is like early 2000s. We went to a Komodo dragon day. Trust me, I
I
learned.
was just talking about them.
They are big.
Not just big, right? So I'm like, I got on white Jordans. First thing that the guy says to me, "Oh, you want to go in? Those bad boys got to come off." I'm like, why? He's like, because they will think your feet are mice. And there's nothing we can do to stop them if they think you're food. So we take our change, we swap out, we put on these like slippers or whatever. They give us like 20 pounds of meat. And they started throwing out these little mice. Fam, when I say this Komodo came out, it had to be like 10 feet long. I could feel my mom on my back like, don't move. And I'm like, I can't move because if I wanted to run, I can't leave you. This fucker just came out and was like, yeah, what you here for? I'm like, and the guy's like, don't throw it all out so fast. I'm like, anything to keep that thing from moving forward, I'm throwing it all out. They are huge. And all it takes is one bite. That gangrene sets in.
Yep, exactly. Their mouth is so nasty and poison and infectious.
One bite.
They bite you and then they'll follow you around
and watch you die. Just sit there like,
and come and eat your ass alive.
Anytime. Yeah, I was like, nah, dude. Never.
There's a kid who came in last Saturday that he works at Reptile Land, and he was talking about them.
I mean, I do think they're the closest thing to dinosaurs that we got left.
I never knew they were that big until.
Yeah, no, they're.
I thought they were a couple people off the
They're definitely full grown.
You know what else is bigger than people realize too? No. Oh, I already know that. I've been to Alaska a couple of times. You know what's actually bigger than people realize? Because they can grow according to their space? Iguanas.
Yeah. Oh man, listen. There was a girl in a building when I was young. She lived on the floor above me. She had a fucking iguana. Yo, I want to say it was
Like a dog.
that bitch was like from here
To the door.
probably like to here.
I believe it.
You know, it was like a dragon.
I believe it.
So the first time I seen it, I was going into my apartment and I heard like scratching on the floor. So nosily I said, what the hell is that? So I go up to the steps to look on the floor above me, and I look up and I'm eye level at the floor.
No.
And it was in the middle of the hallway. But I looked and I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was a crocodile or something at first. So I was like, all right, my eyes are deceiving me. I go up more and I was like, oh my God, what the hell? And she like, oh, this is, you know, I forgot the name of it.
This is, I don't know. I don't need to know.
Yeah, she's like, oh, this is just my iguana. I was like, just your iguana? I was like, dude, that iguana is bigger than you.
They grow. I was like, no, yeah, but moose.
She used to take it a walk on a leash or.
So the people I go stay with in Alaska, when I go, you know what kills more people more than anything in Alaska? Moose. They trample you. They don't just stomp you out. They trample you. They will.
Yes.
They are not for play. They are not for play. And don't be near a baby. Do not be near babies. If you're near a mama moose, she's gonna run over everybody. She's going to kill everybody.
Last weekend.
Well, I already know. I've been to Alaska twice already. Both times I got to see something I never thought I would see in life. I got to see a lynx. You only have a 30% chance in life to see a real life lynx in the wild. And I saw a moose
Maureen, what's up?
running.
Ghetto Press,
Oh,
what's
and I'm
up?
like,
GTA,
oh, nah,
GMA, what's up? man?
Nah, because I don't care how, no one can cover ground like that.
What was it?
I saw a real life lynx in the wild,
Yeah.
like in its natural, which blew my mind because now I know how they can roll. Their paws are basically like huge and wet, but this is on this river. I mean, we were, no sir. This is wild. Like, I really seen them run. They look doofy. You think they look doofy when they're running? Yeah, but they covering like. It's just wild. It's wild to see it. It's wild. And the first thing my friend was like, he goes, if you see a movie anywhere, run. because that mama is not far behind, and when she shows up, she is not going to say, okay. Same thing with baby bears. I can't tell you how many bears, because again, Alaska's like they call it the last frontier for a reason.
Yep.
It's not industrial like it is anywhere else in America. People live around the wildlife there. So you'll wake up in the morning and have caribou in your backyard. Alaska, I was in Anchorage. We went all the way down to Seward, went to Denali, went to Talkeetna. I visited like 8. I love culture, so when I go someplace, I immerse myself in the culture. I'm not someone that goes like, yo, I want a Big Mac or front. No. Where the locals go? Tell me.
Caribou?
I did. I ate my favorite breakfast was scrambled eggs with reindeer sausage. Yes, sir. You shaking your head? No, that's culture. What I'm not going to get a Big Mac and a I didn't eat. It's tough. But we had a bear, apparently, because as soon as I took a bite of it, I was like, this tastes like blueberries.
Yeah.
They told us that the bear
GMA,
that they
what's up?
found dead in a berry field. And it must have been eating it, so it became like infused with it. I was like, yo, this ain't bad. I was like, it's too tough.
They say that a lot about a lot of animals. Like
a lot of it is
pigs, they eat trash, so the meat will be damn
trash.
Shit, putrid.
Yeah.
Those wild boars.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat boars.
Yeah, no, they say they'll literally have fucking worms and the meat will be green and rotten and like when they shoot them, they just leave them. They don't even pick up the bodies. They just leave them, and the other boars and other animals will eat
They just do
it.
that for control and border.
Yeah, exactly, because they're invasive species.
Hell yeah, like.
Yep. I got a lot of a lot of pages on They're called sport dogs, game dogs.
You're watching the dogs tear up on the board?
They go hunt.
Yo,
So they have trackers that are like normal hounds, and then when it's trying to get them, they'll release either pits or like pressas or dog Argentinos. They're white dogs. Yeah, Weimaraners.
He hunts coyotes. Dog, if one of his dogs get out and they get a scent, that dog will chase that scent for days. Those dogs, and the thing about it is they do it when they're young, because once they get into one fight, it's a sworn enemy for life. Like now they just don't care. Like it's on sight. Any coyote they see, it's on sight.
They have dogs in Africa that they're called boar bulls, where they hunt lions.
Lions.
They're lion
Crazy.
hunters.
Crazy. Like, so at my crib, I got 2 donkeys. So my wife used to have a horse. You know what the donkeys do? No coyotes. No coyotes showing up on my property. Because the donkeys will stomp them. I laughed at her. I was like, yo, why do you want donkeys? She's like, because they'll protect the horse and everything else. I'm like, no, they won't. Fam, I went and started doing research.
Donkeys don't fuck around like that.
What?
I know they got a kick on them.
No. Donkeys will stomp them out. I don't know. It changed my whole perspective of donkeys. Like, I was like, oh, y'all just a little horse. Like a little stupid horse. No, sir. No, sir. Let up. We got, so now we have now I didn't even know, we got a Great Dane. He's growing. And we got a nice little silver lab. My silver lab will go out there and start playing. That donkey do that. She's like, I'm out. I'm done. I learned my lesson, because they do not play. Donkeys will stomp predators out. They are not what people think they are. They are not just some little.
I thought they were just like attacking you.
They are.
Barker.
They'll work.
Yeah, nah, but
They'll work you over too. You get the wrong. They will work you over, though. I was like, oh, because I used to wonder. I'm like, everyone is like, yo, there's coyotes. Because I'm out near like Washingtonville, Turbitville. And somebody's like, yo, or Danville. They're like, yeah, there's coyotes that come around. I'm like, I ain't never see a coyote. And one of my friends go, you know why, right? I was like, no, there's a. Oh, you
I see them around my house. I see that, and I
There it
see
was.
little
That's where it was.
foxes and coyotes.
Foxes will come around my crib, but
I
foxes
see them
are
around
dick
my
too.
house.
Foxes are so
Yeah.
smart though. They're cunning.
Yeah.
They are cunning. Because we have,
Thank you, brother.
because Shorty has, my girl, she has chicken coops.
You got any plans for it?
Nah, it's chilling this weekend. Only a couple left before we get rolling.
She likes chicken, so we got a couple of chicken coops. So of course
My
that's
wife
going to
going
attract
out,
foxes.
her sister came to California, so they're going away for the weekend.
Oh, that's
So I got the fucking kids.
He keeps on saying that. I got the fucking kid.
kids.
Ready
They
for
take
leave?
advantage of me,
Ready
man.
for
Can't
leave?
wait, can't wait.
You
Kids,
ready?
the
You
kids
betting
get
on
out
this
on
year?
me.
What you
They're bad.
You think Steph and them gonna win it again?
One more. That's it. Then it'll be too old. With Wiseman coming back, we got a couple
That's what I said. If Wiseman is right, they're gonna be a problem.
And then with
But the thing is, Steph is gonna age so well. I keep saying about it. Steph gonna play till he's 45.
and Clay's gonna be better.
Yeah, I think so too. Draymond is the.
play.
I'm not trying to be mean. I know they earned that ring, but they won that ring because Middleton got hurt. Fam, if Middleton don't get hurt, Milwaukee would have won that last year. Because there's nothing that no one can stop Giannis. No one can stop Giannis. And I think he's gonna be pissed this year. Like, you know what? I'm gonna get my third MVP this year. Y'all gonna stop playing with my team. No one. Not even Joel. I think MVP is gonna come down to Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, or Giannis. Those are my 3 picks for MVP. Those are my 3 picks for MVP. Period.
I can see Luka guys.
They got a window too, because again, Giannis and Joel gonna be on a, especially Joel. Joel is gonna be on a mission. Embiid is hot. You bugging. Embiid is hot, and they don't need Harden to do much. All they need Harden to do is be 20 and 12. It's just that he just gotta
He
get the
break
beat.
down every year.
Who does?
Embiid.
Embiid didn't break down last year. That was Harden. That was Harden who broke down.
He ain't going.
He's injury prone.
Yeah, but he's too.
Exactly.
Look,
He chronic. He a chronic injury.
fam, this is why I said when you that big, you shouldn't be trying to play like a
My
guard.
fucking neck.
He does.
We talked
was
about
laying
it.
down
They are
with
skilled.
Mercy
Well, that's
last
what
night.
makes
Get
it so
your big
dynamic.
ass on
My
that
neck is
block
killing me.
where they can't do nothing with just 6'7", just 7 foot, 360-pound ass. What you out here doing fadeaway threes for?
Who's that?
Embiid, too big for that. Take your big ass and go in the post. That's why I hate Cat. That's why I cannot stand Karl Anthony Towns, dog. I ain't never seen somebody that big. I'm like, dog, you are a
Yo,
waste.
he ain't going down low this year
Why not?
because of Gobert.
Guard the basket, dog.
That's why he wanted him on it.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
don't want to be down there.
But
Thank you, Ghetto Press.
we know that we
That's why I put them on.
We already had
I
this
figured that
discussion together. 3-point is
y'all
killing the
would
NBA.
enjoy
It's not helping the league. It's killing the
the
league.
conversation,
That's why so many
especially
teams aren't winning because they are more equipped to play
especially
against
hot and
players.
cold.
Yo, we all got to play
Yeah,
like Steph and
it's-
Golden State. Every team shoots 30+ threes a game. That's crazy.
yeah, I see.
Hey, that's not. You can't play that way. It just
I
looks
figure y'all
stupid.
would enjoy it.